no one returns from Hollow Ridge Cemetery. But what if you hear your name whispered from the grave? Welcome to a night of terror. The dead don't rest and the living never escape. Brace yourself for Whispers of the Forgotten. Graveyard, a true scary story. Whispers of the Forgotten Graveyard. The night was drowning in darkness. Rain poured heavily, drenching the old forgotten town. Lightning flashed, illuminating the crooked trees and broken fences of Hollow Ridge Cemetery, a place no one dared to visit after sunset. They said it was cursed, but Allison, a young photographer obsessed with the supernatural, didn't believe in curses. She wanted the perfect shot for her horror photography project. With her camera hanging from her neck and a flashlight in hand, she pushed open the rusty gates. The iron hinges screamed like a dying soul. Inside, silence ruled, an unsettling silence that even the rain couldn't break. Graves stood like jagged teeth against the muddy ground. Some were broken, some sunken, their names eroded by time. She felt a chill run down her spine, but forced herself to continue. Her flashlight flickered, and for a brief second, she saw a figure standing near a tall, cracked tombstone. Pale, motionless. By the time she blinked, it was gone. All in my head, she whispered, raising her camera. The flash lit up the graves, and when she looked at the screen, her heart nearly stopped. There was a face in the photo, a man with hollow eyes, his mouth torn wide open, blood smeared across his chin. Allison spun around. No one was there. Suddenly, the ground beneath her boots felt soft, as if it were shifting. She stepped back and heard it, a whisper, low, guttural, coming from the earth. Join us. Her breath hitched. The whisper turned into many, dozens, maybe hundreds, all around her. The graves trembled. She ran, her boots splashing in puddles, but the cemetery path twisted unnaturally. No matter how far she went, the old leaning mausoleum loomed closer. The door creaked open on its own. Inside was pitch black. Against her instincts, she aimed her flashlight. The beam landed on something impossible, bodies nailed to the walls. Their mouths sewn shut, but their eyes wide open, moving. Allison stumbled back, but a cold, rotting hand shot out from the floor, gripping her ankle. She screamed, clawing at the wet soil. Another hand emerged, then another. Skeletal fingers dug into her flesh, dragging her down. No, please, she cried, but the earth swallowed her up to her waist. In her panic, she raised her camera and snapped one final photo. The flash revealed dozens of corpses crawling out of their graves. Eyeless sockets locked on her. The whisper became a roar. Stay with US. The last thing she saw was the open mouth of a corpse, inches from her face before the soil closed over her head. The next morning, the cemetery was silent again. The only sign she'd ever been there was her broken camera lying in the mud. Investigators later retrieved the camera and checked its final image. Allison was there standing among the dead, her skin gray, her eyes glowing faint yellow, and beneath the photo was a message carved in dripping red letters. Welcome home.